You did crazy, oh, you ain't on the payroll. Can't be hanging with the same bros. We don't even go to the same shows. So please be quiet, I'm being polite. You did crazy, oh, you ain't on the payroll. Can't be hanging with the same bros. We don't.
It's your boy Big John that's at the bottom of the screen if you like to listen to the music. So is all the relevant information I'll be speaking about in this video. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over the NEO indicator and a couple of the trades that have appeared in the last few weeks. Now, a lot of people have been asking me about this indicator and they're very excited to get their hands on this product. There is currently only 50 spaces available. 40 of them have been taken already in terms of early access for this indicator. If you'd like to be one of the people that can get paid early access to the indicator, please make sure you hit me up in one of the links below in my YouTube description, which is my Discord or my Telegram. And on that note, let's get straight into the charts and let me show you this action that the indicator has been provided. Okay, so as you can see at the moment, we are on USD Mexican. This is my test account I've just set up for me to be able to show you this purpose. You can see that this is the NEO indicator on the chart like I've shown in previous videos. The NEO indicator, for those who haven't seen any of the previous videos, is a very, very simple looking indicator. Although it is very simple, I've made sure that there is a lot of confluences behind the indicator that just gives you a very simple entry pattern, which is here. You can see it said entry, it gave you a price action number, it also said a stop loss up here, and it gave you a take profit down here. So we can see clear as day that USD Mexican was able to hit take profit and it maxed out 420 pips. It's still currently running as I'm speaking to you now. The market's still moving live right now, but you can see that this is fantastic. This is 420 pips. Now remember, this trade did come in on the 13th, I believe it was 13th of October, and it's still running to the 20th. So people got to bear this in mind as well. I would say that it's more of a swing trading system. It does help like that. And it means that you're not going to be staring at the charts all day. All you have to do with NEO is get your risk management on point. And I always say that to every single person. So I'm just going to say it probably a few times in this video. $1,000 should only be traded with 0.01. If you're starting with like 250, 0.01. The only difference is if you start with less than $1,000 is that you shouldn't be taking 8 trades if they appear. Only take 1 or 2. Simple. GBP CHF. Now you can see here there isn't the markings how the indicator comes up on the previous one, but that's because what NEO actually does is it will clear the chart for you when the indication does come up and take profit has been hit. If you do refresh the chart will now be clear after that. So why I'm saying this is that you don't have to worry about back testing NEO, trying to figure out if it's going to be, feasible for you to use with this strategy, adding this. That's what back testing is for you to see if something works with something else you want to trade something with. I said something a few times there, but you get what I mean. So anyway, now the whole point of it is that I have created this strategy that NEO is taking, and I've worked on this strategy for years now. I've done all of the back testing for you. You guys and girls don't have to do that. Once again, a very easy system to use. You had an entry right here. What actually happened is NEO went to go hit take profit by that day as well. You can see here, it was about right here where this blue line is. This is where take profit was. You can see the stop loss was never hit. So in this trade here, you was able to now take at least some of your profit off the table if you, let's say, entered with a 0.02, of course, with the right leverage, which I would recommend should be $2,000. You would have been able to take 0.01 off the table here and left 0.01 running. So when you've taken 0.01 off the table and you've got the 0.01 running, I would put my break even at entry, or if not, I would have left my stop loss there, because even if you lost this trade, you still made money. Why did you still make money? People might be asking me. I'll tell you this. Now, NEO is always going to give you a trade that has a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So that means that you can only lose 1, but you'll always gain 2 places going forward in terms of that. So even if it did go and touch a stop loss and you took partial profits, you still would have been profitable in this trade. But as we can see, this trade never went to your stop loss. You could have left your stop loss there, let it run a bit more, and then overall this trade went up to about 150 pips profit. I think it was even about 160, but here we go. Yeah, it's even more than that. It's 170 pips profit. That's how far this trade pretty much went, as you can see. USD JPY. Now here was a clean buy on NEO. You can see that the entry would have been here, by the way, just to let you know. The stop loss was here. So when the entry came in, price never went towards the stop loss, and it was just a clear straight buy all the way up to here for almost 280 pips all the way straight, clean. This is what NEO can also provide for you sometimes. Not all the time are you going to get trades like this. And I say this because there are some people that are going to try and over leverage NEO once they start to realize the consistency rate. I've realized that NEO has about a 70% consistency rate in terms of win rate on the system. In bad market conditions, you might go down to about 60, but in better market conditions, you're going towards 80 and 90, as you will start to see. And I'll show the overall pip count and why I'm saying this towards the end of the video. It's so clear, so simple. You would have been able to take this trade. It went past take profit and further, but you have to remember, do not over leverage. I don't care about your excuse. I don't care about how much you think it wins and how much whatever it might be. The market is unpredictable, and it will not be my fault, nor will it be NEO's fault in terms of the indicator or the tool you're using if you actually over leverage your trade when you've been informed against it and advised against it. So now we go into our next trade, GBP USD. You can see clearly here that NEO would have given you an entry right here. When I gave NEO out towards the public, this was one of the first trades that I actually mentioned. I did show this in my Discord as well, when none of this was here on the chart. None of this existed at all. All you could see is this area here. I showed them, it said an entry right here, and then from that entry there, on that same day, price actually hit TP1 for almost 100 pips, as we can see here. And then what happened now is that if you had, again, a 0.02 here, you would have been able to leave your stop loss here. You would have been able to let the 0.01, because you've taken 0.01 off the table, the second 0.01, you could have left to run. And this came up to how many pips? 270 plus. It was 280 at its highest point it managed to get to up here. So this is fantastic. And this is what NEO provides for you each time and every time, like I said, and that's just with a simple entry. But you just have to be patient. You might get one setup on this pair in 2 to 3 weeks. It might come. If you don't have to stress about looking for a pair all over the place and stuff like that, what is the biggest issue here? You have something telling you where to trade and when. Euro AUD, you can see right here, you had an entry right here. Price went all the way down here. TP was actually hit as well at the same time. So this was perfect for you. Simple, clean. Wasn't too much. Stop loss never got hit. And again, you could have taken off partial profits and you could have let this trade run. And it went for 320 pips. I take all of these trades myself as well, whichever ones I'm showing you here pretty much. So literally, like I said, people purchased the system. They were able to get this trade. It did go down. It did play a bit. It was very close to stop loss, this trade. And like I said, it can happen. It's not impossible. It can happen. It was very close to stop loss, but this one did manage to go where we needed it to. And it went up for about 75 pips. And as you can see now, it seems like it wants to possibly continue to buy further, just like GBP USD did. And this one hit TP. So yeah, perfect. AUD USD. Now I've left this pair last just so people can be aware of why I say, again, do not over leverage, and just understand that it will take longer for some trades to play out. So this trade gave an entry here and it gave another entry here. There would have been no need for you to enter this pair twice and to put yourself under more leverage. There was no need at all. If you have an entry here and it comes in another entry right beside it, do not enter the second position. Leave it. This is why. If it gives us a third position in the pair to take as a trade, then that might be better. You might be asking, what do you mean, Jonathan? Well, this is exactly what I'm talking about here. Look what happened with price. So this was on the same level when the entry came in. So you only want to take one of these two trades. Maybe you missed this one, you got in on this one. Fair enough. Maybe you have this one, leave the second one. Okay. But now you can see that price would have hit your stop loss on any one of these two entries, pretty much. So it would have hit your stop loss as it did right over here. Okay, that's not a problem, because now NEO gave you a third entry here, which was the right entry, and then your stop loss would have been down here. So price would have never hit your stop loss on the third attempt. This is why I'm saying, when NEO's giving you an entry and it's right beside each other, do not take the trade. If the third entry appeared right here on the same level, do not enter the trade. But because the third entry came after price hit stop loss, then you can now say, I can look for a re-entry in this pair, because trades will lose. There's no, it doesn't matter if you have NEO, if you have the super duper indicator in the world, whatever you might have, Trades will always lose if they need to lose. They just will. There's nothing you can do about that. But the best thing you can do in your defense, you need to have your risk management on point. And you're going to hear me saying this in every video if I have to keep saying it. And people are going to be like, we know risk management, because I don't see no other traders talking as much as I'm going to be talking about it. Risk management, risk management, risk management. Stop blowing your accounts. Stop being insane with the trading. Just chill, man. Chill. It will come, the money will come, but you have to chill. So anyway, now this trade would have been a fantastic 250 pips runner, as you can see, all the way up to here. Stop loss was down there, never got hit. So now what I'm going to do, because we're getting closer towards the end of the video, so I'm going to go over to my Discord right now. Okay, so as you can see right here, I've said it before, I've given all the traders, because this is phase 1 of Neo, there will be more phases where there'll be updates, new trading suites added as well, whether they be free or whether they be paid. There'll be new things added to this whole trading suite, this whole trading system. And for phase 1, to make the integration simple and more easier for me to be able to do this, I've only first added 50 users so I can figure out if there's any bugs or problems. I can solve them just like anything or any company would do. So what I've done to make it even easier for the clientele base is I've created a group. As soon as you've paid and you've been given access to Neo, you'll also be given access to this trading group right here. And this trading group right here is where I'm going to be putting all of the pairs you need to have open on your chart. So if I tell you to have a pair open on your chart, it will be here, just like as I've put these pairs here. If I tell you to remove a pair, that is me personally telling you to remove a pair, because I'm aware of what the system can and cannot do, because I'm the person who created the system. It's not because you need to know why or this or that reason or whatever. It's just me doing an extra mentorship type of favor, because I do mentorship. If you want to get into my mentorship, please hit me up in the Discord as well, and you can get into that, and I can teach you other things about Forex. If I tell you to add a pair and it is on your chart, you should get an indication for that pair at some point during the night or during the day, depending where you are. Even here, I've put other little subtle things in there. I'm just trying to, ease people into this whole system. And I've been telling them, look, you can possibly move your stop loss to entry, check your charts every 4 hours. Again, this is all mentorship type of advice I'm giving to people. This is not with the service. This is just something I'm doing for the first phase of Neo. Of course, it's not something I'll be doing for the whole duration of the product being released. It's just now for the beginning phases, just to get everybody understanding even more about trading just than an indicator. I'm not somebody that's just going to be here and say, trade an indicator, everything will be fine for you in life. No, you still need to put just a little bit of more effort into Forex. Risk management and psychology is the major things with that. So you can see this is the area here. People are going to be saying, well, John, you're saying that Neo's just come out, it's showing us all of these types of fancy results. I want to see people taking these trades. I want to see it winning, and then I will get involved and purchase it. First and foremost, there is always only going to be a limited amount of slots with this system. It's not going to have 1,000 opening positions. There's going to be limited access slot, because that's what the system will be able to hold. Go back and check credibility of everything and see if it does apply for something you would like to use as a trading tool. I will say that and add towards this my pip count area. Now, people that have been in my Discord for a while now and been around my trading styles for a while now, they'll realize that the amount of pips that I'm suggesting in this video is not absurd. I've been collecting data and taking these trades myself and giving these trades out to people for free previously. For free, I've been giving it out to them. And you can see here by the pip count, dating back from even last year. This is when I started counting for the public, but I was doing this myself. But when I started showing the public about this pip count, that's when they started to see what was happening. So you can see all the way here, it's just dating back hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pips. You can see I can keep going on. This just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. When we go into the mentorship area as well, this is the same thing. This is what I've been giving out. It is this system mainly, literally 8 to 9 out of 10 of these trades are based on what this system was doing. The only thing is, it wasn't a simple indicator like what I'm showing you on the charts now. So you can see that you can't really get much more clearer, much more simple than this. Yes, I've said simple a few times in this video because it is what it is. So on that note, guys and girls, I know it's been probably just a little bit longer, but you know, I'm passionate about trading and I'm passionate about teaching people how to trade. I'm passionate about giving people a good service, a quality service. And anybody, once again, that knows me and has been in the Discord for long enough, they will know that I am always trying to give the best I can when it comes to anything that I'm providing for the public to be able to use or to be able to inquire about, etc. So on that note, guys and girls, I'm gonna have to love and leave you. It's getting to around the time I gotta do the school run because you know, man like me be a dad and that, so I gotta keep it trill. I'm about to bounce, and yeah, I hope you love this one, guys and girls, and catch me in the Discord. Join the Discord, don't be scared, figure it out, download Discord, get in there. I'm there almost every day. Stop being shy. Don't run, man, don't run. I'll catch you again. Peace.